Aquarius. What are some July messages for Aquarius? What are some July messages for Aquarius? Okay, I got the Star card and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So, I do see some opportunities that are coming your way, Aquarius, where you can really explore your creativity. Um, you might be also going through some new changes, a renewal of some sort. With that Star card, it is very like revealing. I see yourself also just like pouring a lot of yourself into a new creation. But I do think that you need to be wary about where you pour yourself into regarding opportunities. Because I do see that there is a level of selfishness here that's taking place. I think this is like a warning. I don't know if this is pertaining to you or someone else, but there is a level of selfishness and greed that's coming into play here. Um, let's pull more cards. Let's pull some more cards. Tell me more. Tell me more for Aquarius, please. Six of Swords. Tell me more for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius for this month. Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. Queen of Cups. Page of Wands. Seven of Swords. Ace of Cups. Okay. Let's dig deeper into this for you, Aquarius. Alright, so starting off with the Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So, yeah, I think this might be more towards you, Aquarius. Regarding the opportunities that's coming, I think you're being more self-absorbed with this opportunities that are coming. I think there's more materialism and greed that's coming into play here, because I see here with the Six of Swords, it looks like you're going through a transition where you might be like leaving a situation that's not really serving you, and it just seems like you're turning your back on something. You're like moving on from something. But like it's kind of hard because right now with the Knight of Wands in reverse, I see that you're kind of like distracted. I think there's a part of you that wants to like start something new where it's just for your benefit and not really anything else. And so like whatever you went through, Aquarius, like you're trying to move forward and leave behind something that wasn't really serving you as much as you would hope. But despite you trying to move away from it, I see that you're kind of like distracted. Maybe you were rushing out of something and you made some careless mistakes, and you're still kind of distracted with those decisions you made from that situation. Like your intention is to move on and you want to move on right away, but like you can't. Like you're still kind of like stuck in some sense where you're distracted and you made a lot of mistakes here that were kind of careless on your part. And like I see that with the Queen of Cups, you're very moody. You're very moody. I think like you're also kind of like withdrawn from others with that Queen of Cups, and you're not really like giving to anyone at this time. I think like you're also very insecure with how like your circumstances are. Maybe that's why you're really moody. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Like you've been moody lately with how things have been turning out lately. And like You're feeling very insecure of that, and that's why, like, you're not really pouring into, like, anyone else's cup but yourself. You want to be more focused on yourself, but it's hard, you know? With the Page of Wands, I do see that there is a part of you that is very enthusiastic and trying new things. Like, you want to discover new outlets and things that will, like, serve you. But, like, there is a level of naivety to you that might get you into some issues. Like, be careful of where you go. Like, not everyone you meet will, like, meet you halfway or has good intentions. They might see that, like, there's a level of innocence to you that could be taken advantage of. So just be careful of that when you're exploring new things or meeting new people. Um, yeah, with the Seven of Swords and this Ace of Cups, it's kind of interesting that these are coming out because I'm not sure if you're trying to, like, be with someone new, like a new love opportunity is coming in. But I do see here, someone here is very dishonest and they're trying to be sneaky with getting away with some things. I'm not sure if this is you or someone else, but it seems like someone is being very sneaky behind your back and they're trying to get away with a lot. I don't know if you've been like, if this is someone that's trying to betray you or they're just being stealthy. With the Ace of Cups, so this could be a new love offer coming your way. Someone probably sneakily trying to, like, you know, come into play and offer you a new romance. Or it could also be like another indication. So like this card can be like offering a new opportunity or offering you love, but it can also signify that like you're very overwhelmed. You could be very overwhelmed and the vibe I'm getting off of this though, I think that there are some Aquariuses out there that are actually really upset and withdrawn and moody. They're trying to move on and do new things, but they can't. There are some Aquariuses out here that seems to be distracted by like a betrayal of some sort. I'm not sure if this was you or the other person, but like there's some betrayal that happened here where someone was very dishonest and it's like overwhelming. I'm not sure if this is involving you and a loved one or someone that you loved did this to you. Like, take it how it resonates. Some of you Aquariuses that might fit one side or the other. But, like, this is what's coming out so far. I think there's some Aquariuses out there that are just hoping to start something new and will help serve them. Because lately they've been very, like, moody and withdrawn because they're so insecure about this issue. Like, they want to move on, but, like, they're having a hard time because they're, like, so distracted. And that comes along with some, like, making some mistakes when you're rushing too fast and you're not really careful. Interesting. Let's go into your hidden factors. What's some hidden factors for Aquarius for the month of July? What are some July hidden factors for Aquarius? Okay, we got the Chariot coming out. Any more? What are some... Oh. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Tell me more. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Let's like organize this a bit more. The Fool in reverse. Ten of Wands in reverse. Tell me more hidden factors for Aquarius. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Cups is coming out, but upright this time. Empress. Okay, let's read this for you, Aquarius. Starting with the top corner here with the Chariot and the Eight of Wands in reverse here. So, I see with the Chariot, I think that there's somewhat of like, I think that you're more determined with something. You might be traveling for some of you guys out there. I see that you're trying to have more control of your circumstances and having a better balance with things. You're moving towards in that direction where you want more balance and control and the direction of your success. And you're determined in going in that direction for sure. And I do see some progress going in that direction. However, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, it's indicating that there is some slow progress in that. Like, you don't really, like, control the speed of how things are going. And I think that's bothering you. Like, you want to, you want to move in a direction very fast, but, like, it's not going in that pace. You know what I mean? It seems like there's also some delays that are occurring here. There might be some cancellations in some of the plans you've been made. I also see, like, there's a level of confusion going on here in regards to, like, the momentum of your success. I also think that you're not really good with timing yourself. There's some, like, bad decisions that have been made here, which resulted into missed opportunities that could have, like helped you with your projection. Yeah, I think that it's, like, basically, like, you have some progress, but it's not the level of progress that you want it to be at this current time. I feel like there is definitely some delays happening here. Yeah. With this Seven of Pentacles in reverse and then the Fool in reverse, I see that there is some level of disappointment that's coming in. There might be some poor decisions in, like finances. There's also some level of laziness that's being involved here. Like, you could be doing more, but you're not. And I think that's on you, Aquarius. And I'm calling you out. Like, oh man, I feel like there's okay, so there's like a lack of growth because of bad like decisions made in business. Like, you could have done more, but you didn't, and you know that. And because of that, like, your financial management isn't the best right now. And also with the Fool in reverse, I do see like there is a level of recklessness on your part. I'm not sure if like you're aware of that, but there is some negligence on your part that you need to focus more on. And this being in the hidden spread, the hidden factor spread for July, it's basically telling me like you're not aware of it, but it's like it's on you. You're making some bad decisions in terms of your finances. You're kind of neglecting yourself and you're distracted overall. I feel like a lot of you guys who are going through some of the things that I mentioned in the previous spread are making bad decisions and not doing the best and not really thinking straight because you're still kind of like focused on your issue and not really doing what you need to do in other areas of your life. Like your career and like your finances could be better, but it's not because you're not entirely there. You're still kind of like burdened with this other issue that you've been trying to run away from. And it's like, that's the thing, like you can't really run away from your problems. Like you have to eventually face them head on. And because if not, it's always going to be there in the back burner simmering, and it's going to bother you until it like seeps into other areas of your life. And I think that's what's happening here. You're trying to be distracted and you're trying to be reckless because it makes you feel like you're more in control of your life. Okay? It's like some people do that. When they feel like they're not in control of their life, they do a lot of like reckless things because it makes them feel like they're in control of their life. Even if it's good or bad, doesn't matter. It's like you guys feel more justified because you did it at the end of the day and it wasn't something that someone else did. and all that. But like, it's not helping you. So, and it shows here with this Ten of Wands in reverse and then the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Like, the Ten of Wands here is saying that you have a lot of fucking problems, okay? There's a lot of issues coming in. And you're like, it's showing that you're physically exhausted. Like, you have no stamina. And it's just like, you're piling on all these problems. Piling on all these problems. And you can't escape it because it's something only you can do. Like, this is not good. Aquarius, like, I'm calling you out. You need to get it together, bro. Like, what the fuck is this? And then, like, the Two of Pentacles here in reverse, it's showing me that, like, there is no balance, and you have a lot of financial distress. You're making a lot of bad financial decisions right now, and it's come to the point where it's starting to overwhelm you. What is going on, girl? And you're like, some of you Aquariuses are girls or boys, whatever, but, like, this is not cute. Get it together. Like, this is not good. If you're resonating with this reading, I'm calling you out. Like, you need to, like, stop what you're doing because it's not working. It's getting worse. If you need to see, like, an accountant or a financial counselor, please do so and reassess your life because this is not cute. It's not. And then you have the Queen of Cups coming in with the Empress upright. Like, I feel like there's some of you guys that are like looking like you need somebody there to like be very empathetic and tenderhearted around. Like, I don't know, some of you guys, like, I don't know if you need to go run back to your mama or something, or like go to someone that like that gives you a lot of warmth and heals you, because like you're a hot mess. I think some of you guys are. You guys need to like go to someone that you feel a lot of security with, that supports you, that gives you that warmth and empathy, because like a lot of y'all are kind of going through it. Some of you guys this can be a mother, this could be a lover, this could be someone that has these type of traits. Like, that's gonna be very healing. And I see the Cancer sign is sticking out to me. Like, during this time of season of Cancer, like some of you guys probably need to like go to someone who probably is a Cancer or has Cancer in their chart, because that's where you feel more like healing energy, because y'all need it. Y'all hot ass mess, I'm not gonna front. And then like the Empress here coming in, like this could be somebody that has a lot of abundance, okay? Somebody that has like heavy mother energy, someone that you viewed to be someone that could be a mother. Like, for some Aquarius males, this is someone that you think that a partner that you thought would be like the mother of your children, or someone, or like just someone in general, like your mom, or like someone who's very nurturing. Like, I feel like this type of energy is what you really need right now. Some of you guys might be like going towards this type of person, heavy feminine energy, someone that has like very nurturing, very generous, that brings you a lot of comfort and abundance. Because right now, like, shit, like, I think you just need a hug. Real talk. If you resonate with this, like, trust me, like, this is the kind of person you probably are going in the direction of, because, or this person is gonna help you in some shape or form. Because, like, damn, bro. Damn. Let's go into advice. Let's go into your advice, Aquarius. Holy crap, bro. Advice for Aquarius. What's some advice for Aquarius for the month of July? What is some advice for Aquarius, please? We have the Ten of Swords upright. Two of Wands in reverse. Or is that like the Six of Wands? Yeah, that's the Six of Wands. Ace of Sword. Queen of Wands. Nine of Swords in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. Eight of Wands reversed. Okay, let's read this. As always, for your advice, Tarot, I am going to be reading each card summary out loud so that you have more context on what the cards are trying to tell you. And afterwards, when I'm done reading all the cards out loud, I am going to interpret your overall advice spread, Aquarius, okay? So we're going to start over here. So we got the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords marks a painful ending, unexpected and final. But this card says the worst is over and now you're free to rebuild. After every ending comes a chance for a stronger beginning. Then we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Fear of risk or indecision has you stuck. The Two of Wands reverse reminds you that no choice is perfect. Take one step toward your goals, even if it feels uncertain. Staying still isn't progress. Then we got the Six of Wands upright. It's all about recognition and victory. You've overcome challenges and now others are noticing your efforts. Celebrate your success, but stay grounded. This is just one step in the journey ahead. Then we have the Ace of Swords upright. Something that's been confusing you now makes perfect sense. The Ace of Swords clears the doubts clouding your mind, revealing the truth. It's not always easy, but it gives you the clarity to move forward. Then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, which means that fear or burnout may be dimming your light. When this card is reversed, it urges you to stop shrinking and set boundaries. Prioritize yourself and reclaim your confidence. You deserve to shine. The Nine of Swords reverse shows you're breaking free from fears and anxiety that once felt overwhelming. By opening up, forgiving yourself, and embracing self-care, you're taking steps towards peace. Then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. You're holding back emotions, afraid to let yourself be vulnerable. Maybe past hurts are keeping you guarded. It's time to release those walls and let your feelings come through. They're trying to tell you something. Then you have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Too much is happening at once, or perhaps nothing is moving at all. The Eight of Wands reverse asks you to prioritize and focus. Clear the chaos so you can regain control and move forward with purpose. Okay, let's interpret this spread for you. So, Aquarius, I do see that you have been going through a lot. You went through a terrible ending and you're like still kind of like going through it. But just know that when something ends, something else begins. One door closes, another door opens. And that's something that you have to like embrace in order to move on. I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of stuck overall from multiple cards that came out here. A lot of you guys have to understand that like the only thing that's holding you back is yourself. If you stop and you don't continue going forward, you're not going to go through the changes you need to become a better person and for you to grow into the person that you need to be. There isn't much progress that's coming here because you're still stuck in the past. I think that some of you Aquarius also have a problem with like recognizing your victories from this card. Like there have been some very successful accomplishments in your life that you forget to acknowledge. And I think that's something that's very important that a lot of people have to do is like in life in general, you kind of have to just stop and look back and acknowledge all the steps you've made thus far, all the accomplishments you made. And this is not to like over exaggerate and boost your ego. This is more like keeping you grounded so that like instead of stressing the future, like always like remember like, hey, I did that. I've made it this far and I can keep going, you know? And like some things are gonna become more clear as you do that. Like, you know, you'll understand like some things had to happen a certain way for you to understand, right? Like, and I've said this before in multiple readings and I'll say it again. No one is perfect, okay? No one is perfect. Nobody is perfect. You are included in that. You are not perfect. You are going to make mistakes. And whether you like it or not, you have made mistakes and you have to acknowledge it. And it's just like, you're gonna keep making mistakes, but like a mistake is only worth making if you're able to grasp the wisdom from that experience and not do it again. And it's like, acknowledge the mistake, own up, take accountability, and see what you learn from making that mistake. And it's like, just generally, like, like there has to be a moment where you give yourself grace. And, like, if you owe apologies, give them. If you feel like something was warranted, then, acknowledge it. It's just like there's some parts of you that have to, like, either go through this cycle where you acknowledge your wrongs and understand why it happened and try not to do it again, so that things can move on, so that like things like can progress for you. Okay, things have to make sense to you, and I don't think you've made it to that point yet. Like, you got to look at things with more clarity. And I do think that you are kind of burned out to some extent, and you're not thinking clearly on the decisions that you're making. Like, I saw that there was a lot of financial issues in your past reading, for hidden factors, and I think that there is a part of you that's kind of doing like self-sabotage. Like, when you don't think straight and you don't make the right like decisions to like help yourself grow or protect yourself, it's considered as self-sabotage. And it's kind of alarming. I think like there's a part of you that needs to like prioritize yourself and reclaim your boundaries. And also just like, you know, like prioritize yourself, reclaim your confidence actually, and set boundaries to things that will threaten that, you know? And I think that there is a part of you that is overwhelmed with anxiety. I don't think that there is a level of forgiveness that you have given yourself regarding a situation. Maybe like this is a situation that doesn't really warrant you to forgive yourself. Maybe you need forgiveness from someone else, and until you have that like conversation, like you're gonna be stuck. But it's just like sometimes like it really depends on the situation that occurs. Like like I think that there's a level of closure that needs to be made here for you to have a peace of mind. Because I don't think that you're at peace. I actually think you're very overwhelmed. And you're being stubborn with this Ace of Cups in reverse. I see that there is like some blocked out emotions. And you kind of have to like dump out your cup and just be vulnerable and like just let it all out. Like, yeah, I get it. The past hurts, and you definitely seem guarded. But like there's a part of you that has to release it. And, you know, I think like there's also something here that has to happen where like you release it and then you learn something new about it. And I don't think that, you know, like holding it off and putting it off is going to help, because a lot of things are going to happen all at once and you're going to be very overwhelmed. And I just like, I'm like, it's a little alarming. I'm not going to lie. Like, I feel like there's so much happening and you kind of have to like prioritize certain things, and things that have been waiting in the back burner, you have to address them at some point. Otherwise, you're going to have all these things piling up and you're going to get overwhelmed. So I think that there needs to be there has to be a moment where you take a deep look at yourself, Aquarius, and address certain things at your pace and try to handle them in a timely manner so they don't all like overwhelm you all at once. Because I see that there's a lot going on. But yeah, that was your reading, Aquarius. I hope that resonated, and if it did, you know, I hope it helps you moving forward. And if some of you guys who have watched this and resonate with this reading, you can always book a personal reading with me, and we can digest more of this reading in a private manner. But if not, I do hope that you guys find the help you need in moving forward.